You like a short local co-op VR game? So let's talk about it. Seeker My Shadow is set in a VR environment with a decent, interesting tale of players of all ages can discover and enjoy. You step into the shoes of a mountain-sized giant spirit dragon, and your goal is to lead and assist a tiny yet courageous seeker named Kippo through a collection of casual puzzle levels in an imaginative surrounding world. There's single player and local co-op where you explore the diverse set of compelling levels and discover the story by overcoming casual, demanding, semi-decent puzzles. As the single player, you can control both, but if you play with your friends or child or spouse, you will be playing together. You can locate and retrieve the eggs that will let you advance the levels or collect the concealed cards that really I didn't find anything that it did other than just something to collect in each level while engaging in those puzzles in a family-friendly environment that sends you on an immersive adventure. You will get to play as Kippo or the Spirit Dragon, and if, like I said, you can play them both if you're single player, or you can split it if you are local co-op and playing with another person. One will be in the VR headset, the other will be on the gamepad, game controller, whatever you want to call it, remote if people still use that term. And for the review of this purpose, I played the Spirit Dragon and Junior played the Kippo. So he was on the gamepad and the controller, I was in the headset with the dual senses. Now with all the facts out of the way, let's get into the real reason why I clicked on this video from overall thoughts, impressions, and review, and it goes as followed. This game is extremely short. It took Junior and I around 2 hours tops to find all the cards and completing the game in itself. We did get stuck at one level, but it was just user error, and after a bit of time and actually using our brain to figure it out, everything else was extremely easy. And you're really going to get through it in no time. So the best way to play this game is with someone a bit younger. For example, I play with my son, who I'm referring to in this video as Junior. With him being a part of the review and he becoming the main targeted audience, I will respect his viewpoint and his stance, and his contributions will reflect in this review. But still, even with that, it is looking pretty grim, because the game is ooh-wee Crashtopia, my boys. There's one time where the game actually stopped functioning completely and we had to reset the stream because we couldn't get to the main menu. Everything failed and locked up. There's numerous levels in the level design where you can get stuck and be forced to restart the level from scratch just because you fall through a hole, or you cannot escape, or your Kippo falls off the map and gets stuck at the bottom of the pits of hell. It's moronic, it's horrifying, doodle-fied garbage dumpster diarrhea, guava, slava juice, stampedes of shit left on my sour ass. It left me puzzled, complex, and amazed at how much they are charging for this with the issues that still exist. At full price, I'm going to say avoid that shit at all costs, and if you really must pick this up, get it on a deep doodle-fied sale. Despite the game-breaking issues, there is some fun, limited fun, air quotes, to be had here, but it is a really small runtime that quickly becomes over before you actually get into the meat of the game. It could have been fleshed out more and polished a hell of a lot more in the gameplay and puzzles, especially at that high asking price for what you actually get. Finding the eggs will help you advance through the levels and unlock newer levels, but each puzzle level is a no-brainer, and there's very few levels that actually require you to think and use your brain to complete them. There is use for each player, so whether you're the Spirit Dragon in the VR headset or the Kippo on the gamepad, you both will have your own gameplay elements, but the Kippo will take charge of most of the gameplay. So there's that in mind. Let your little ones use the gamepad there, as they're going to be controlling most of the gameplay elements. There is one level where the frame rate actually takes a nice sexy 5 FPS on some shitty crispy chips, and the resolution is sharp and clear, but there's not much going on in here in terms of gameplay, programming logic, and its art style in general, with some back and forth bickering between my score and Junior's score, we decided to come together in terms of an agreement to settle for the mid score. If you really want to know what Junior said 7 out of 10. If you want to know what I said 5 out of 10. We came together to settle for a 6 out of 10. Make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to see you guys in the next stream or video. God bless and peace.
I'm trying, it's hard. There we go. Almost. Almost. Yeah, we did it.